I was born white instead of black. But Caucasians still talk shit behind my back. Would I jack, pack a pistol, or ever sell crack? Attack an enemy, or walk laps around the track? How would I act if one time cut me extra slack? Would I still blow my dough or be disciplined and stack? I wonder, what type of roof would I live under? My moms and pops together or my family asunder? Most likely, be close to the ones that's most like me. Spiky flat tops that dislike Spike Lee. The fact of the matter, the blacker the batter. The fatter the penis with that yak in the bladder. Would I be humble or still wild and ready to rumble? Crumble chronic and guzzle yak till I stumble. If an if was a fifth, I could knock it down swift. And that ain't an if or a myth. But what if, what if? What if Pops would've never copped that house for sale, and instead bought one with a Damu's dwell? I can tell, I just know myself too well. I be still banged out, giving keyways hell. When I fail, with the big homies coming post bail. And Michelle, will she still be in the Norvale or my mail? Would I still prevail in them shootouts and love to smell the discharged shells? I bet I'd still be a ride on the set. Squabbing, can't stand to see the homies on the wet. Whacked out, looped up so much he black out. Would I ride in a county jail ride or track out? Hit the blood module or walk the main line? Claim mine with tattoos, throwing up gang signs. What if Pac would've never fell in love with a Glock? Would we still had these thugs that bang from no block? What if? What if Eve would've never been deceived? Would we still rob and kill, fornicate and thieve? I believe it'd be perfect with no purpose to grieve. Some say that I'm a dreamer and a little bit naive. What if I didn't have such a gorgeous gift? Would I have to lift boxes on the graveyard shift? Would the war be so wicked with war? Would niggas get to hang that couldn't kick it before? Would Bin Laden had a been rotten? Still hot and plotting, Armageddon on this modern day sodden? Not in a million years could we predict the pleasure. If a man didn't think with his dick, perhaps we'd be living in a world without straps, claps and kidnaps, no gangster raps. And that's the only thing that make me think twice about if being switched, cause I do it so nice. What if? Nigga don't control none of this shit. It's what if though. I've been through a few storms, but I always knew Emmanuel would see me through. He always do. It get more hard to cry every day go by. I ain't gon' lie, that's why I stay so high. I'm an artist, working at perfecting his pictures, drinking liquor when I should be searching the scriptures. I keep a lone chrome. I ain't trying to get my dome blown while I get my dome blown. I was homegrown. Mama may have and Papa may got, but I'm a man, I can't just stay at they spot. You sitting on your ass, saying you wishing you had it. I'm at my kid's school paying tuition. They say it take a village to raise them from a knee high, or drop them off and let them go live with Eli. Put food on the table, I ain't looking for help. I can bring home the bacon and cook it myself.
Was born alone to die alone, cause I'm homegrown. God bless the child that can hold his own. Was born alone to die alone, cause I'm homegrown. God bless the child that can hold his own. Was born alone to die alone, cause I'm homegrown. God bless the child homegrown. God bless the child. Back in holy zone.
On top of all the worries that she already carried, moms had me by a man that was already married. That's the circumstances into which I fell. Father Abraham ain't lived with Ishmael. Keep my balance through the troubles I challenge. Such a faithful steward, always gotta double my talents. That's why I go so hard to see my whole 9 yards. Lost time, the low did more than 4 behind bars. I said it, I did it. I'm breaded, I get it, I'm with it. I'm a prophet, they just scared to admit it. I was born alone to die alone. I get high alone, and ain't nothing like your own when you buy a home. Rolling Stone might see me in Miami. No Grammy, but I'm eating and feeding my family. Made a mess. Seen so many die for less, you call it luck. Why can't it just be I'm blessed?
Was born alone to die alone, cause I'm homegrown. God bless the child. Back in holy zone. Was born alone to die alone, cause I'm homegrown. God bless the child. Back in holy zone. Was born alone to die alone, cause I'm homegrown. God bless the child. Back in holy zone. Was born alone to die alone, cause I'm homegrown. God bless the child. Back in holy zone.
Can God bless a young nigga when he's obsessed with making money and murder in the process? I confess I'm dirty and dishonest. Listen to my flesh and ignore my conscience. The way I was raised ain't nothing like I am these days. 10 years ago they said I was going through a phase, but amazed a nigga ain't changed his ways. I still smokes and drinks and thinks that crime pays. The lust of the flesh got me brushing with death. I hustle too much to ever suffer the stress of being broke. I'm banged out. Fuck trying to hang out, slang out the back door. I smoking my brains out, accustomed to busting. Put trust into nothing but dollars and cents with dishonest attempts to make more and take more. Make no mistakes though, I'm sick in the head and I lick for the bread.
Was born alone to die alone, cause I'm homegrown. God bless the child. Back in holy zone. Was born alone to die alone, cause I'm homegrown. God bless the child. Back in holy zone. Was born alone to die alone, cause I'm homegrown. God bless the child. Back in holy zone. Was born alone to die alone, cause I'm homegrown. God bless the child. Back in holy zone.
Getting hard trying to live in this land, Lord. I'm sick of paying rent, I wanna be the landlord. Not too many children in my section 8 last night. Lights out, they on section 8. We get constipated from that government cheese. Paying taxes, steady get a government cheese. Don't nothing change no matter who we vote for. So why waste time even going to try to vote for? When you grind so hard, you supposed to see profit. Why we so broke? We supposed to be prophets. We never had a choice on coming to America. I feel something real bad is coming to America. I don't write the mayor, they say I got a right to, but I don't even know where a nigga supposed to write to. I keep my chest up and head to the sky until the day I burn or head to the sky.
Good days, and there was many bad days. Lord, I've had hills to climb and sleepless nights. But when I look around and see what you've done for me, I say thank you, Lord, and I won't complain. Yeah, no.
I'm no devil, I know that I'm God's son, but I still smoke weed with my godson. And even though they say the woman is the backbone, we just wanna see them laying on their backbone. Thumb through the word, but you know what's confusing? Between the experts, it's so much confusion. I want it all, for all that I care about. I want a ball, that's all that I care about. Travel 50 states, broke 48 laws. Ran across a book called 48 Laws. Some say it's bad, some say it's a good book. I say it ain't got nothing on the good book. I ain't tripping on going to the motherland. On the other hand, I like to buy my motherland. What price can we all get peaceful? Stay at war and swear that we peaceful.
Many good days and bad days. I've had some hills to climb and Lord, sleepless nights. When I look around and see what you've done for me, I say thank you, Lord. I won't complain.
What's wrong? Can't we all get along? Wanna buy a home, but can't get alone. I'm trying to stay focused and write the right rhymes. cause these days everybody write rhymes. My uncle went to the rehab, hooked on morphine. It seems he came out even more fiend. Don't wanna see cuz die or blood bleed. We all lose every time black blood bleed. Holla Hail Mary, a light no candle, but I'm still trying to handle what I can do. I go hard for what I need, so it's ample. Watch me, you won't need no example. Crucial situation, my life in a crisis. Need to trade my life in for crisis. Please forgive me for what I did last night. I don't know, this might be my last night.
Hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
It's the homie Cook-Up Boss, goddammit, Cub Low. And y'all tuning in to the Wake and Bake Show with goddammit the homeboy Spider Low.
Here with SPI, the realest nigga in LA.
Spider this bitch.
My nigga is Spider Low. Spider Low, nigga.
Spider Low.
It's Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low, that's my nigga.
Spider Low.
Spider Low. Shout out to SPI, that motherfucking nigga.
You are now in the black box with the homie Spider Low, the most eastiest. Facts over feelings, keeping it a Google Plex. Feel my campaign.
Spider Low, Wake and Bake. Better keep it Google, nigga.
Loke is in LA somewhere doing what he's doing.
I can't think without a whole zone. It's almost gone, but don't think about the ozone. I ain't ate all day, but I'm so blown. Tell the DJ to throw on a slow song. My life is what the po-po press for. South Central is so stressful. In the city of the bombest herbs. The only way to low know the calmest nerves. Females say I'm a conceited nothing. No good, only call when in need of something. It's a thin line between the love and the lust. Should never have young cuz in the cuffs. Gotta be cool with them first advances. Working in these uncertain circumstances. Fake ballin' had you broke with a buzz. Pump your brakes, come smoke one with us. And we can get high, y'all. Never know when we gon' die, y'all. Come smoke one with us. Come smoke one with us.
Come on.
And we can get high, y'all. Never know when we gon' die, y'all. Come smoke one with us. Come smoke one with us. I get high as the heights that I'm reaching to. Put a few in the air for Big Meech and Blue. Grind hard through the middle of the night. Shit, I might see a little of the light. I never sleep, barely get some rest. I swallow my blood before I hit some stress. Roscoe's on the east, a hit to west for jacks. Pockets fat, I just hit for racks. Yeah, that's where I can get some clothes at too. It's already 1 and it close at 2. Fast lane, ballin' out, racing the range. Gangbanger, all about chasing the change. I'm icy, judge and the jury ain't trying to see the judge and the jury. Eastie represent the E&S, but I still Baymac like BMF. And we can get high, y'all. Never know when we gon' die, y'all. Come smoke one with us. Come on. Come smoke one with us. Come on. And we can get high, y'all. Never know when we gon' die, y'all. Come smoke one with us.
Listen, come smoke. Hey, look. Get money every day like it's no thing. Buy a zone of that cushion, smoke the whole thing. Rolled up deuces, carry 4-5. Off a half a gram of kush, but we so high. South Central where they murder with no alibi. Do walk-ups and don't respect drive-bys. We some young killers, still some fly guys. Neighborhood near Bustle and SPI. We rich roller coaster cribbing, that's our lifestyle. And that explains why my neck and wrist iced out. Smoke big blunts, and ride luxury. A nigga beat his bitch up cause she was fucking me. And then I beat the pussy up and told her it'll be alright, just tell me every time he mention me. Yeah, and that's just how it's meant to be. It's an in-hood thing, Slauson after century.
And we can get high, y'all. Never know when we gon' die, y'all. Come smoke one with us. Come on. Come smoke one with us. Come on. And we can get high, y'all. Never know when we gon' die, y'all. Come on. Come smoke one with us. Come on. Come on. Come smoke one with us. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
And we can get high, y'all. Just us. That's you and I, y'all. Come smoke one with cuz. In the black box, smoke one with cuz the show is a blessing. Flush the politic here and blow us a session, as it usually is. I've been pre-baking for a while, y'all. I'll be up early on my mama. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. I get a real big head start on y'all. I don't know if y'all realize that. I'll be baked by the time we get up in this thingery. Oh, blah. But I keep it going, you know why? Because the marijuana-thon continues. On my mama, I'm VJ Keyway in the black box. They also call me Bay Machiavelli, because I be on my Bay activity constantly, consistently, continuously. If you understand that, then you digitalize me. On my mama, that's how we get down. We got our own language around this thing. Yep, I said it's a slanguage. It's not purposely developed. It's accidentally executed, but for sure, it's fly as on my mama. That's how we get down around here. We just be having a ball. We do what we do. We celebrate the Keyway Christ neighborhood nip. It's his day tomorrow. Everybody going up, good looking, HQ. On my mama. Might have to go live tomorrow just for that. Maybe in the evening or something. Tap in, don't care about the monetization. And run through some of his music. Why not? Go up for the homie one time. Dig it live, probably have to, I'll delete it afterward, but maybe we'll do that. On my mama, just based on. We can smoke and get off some nip the crib. You dig it lies. Oh, my mama, yeah, they mad. I don't know why they mad at me, though. They stay mad. I couldn't imagine myself on the internet. Outside of somebody probably directly speaking on me as an individual, I couldn't understand. I couldn't imagine myself on the internet running around complaining about something that I don't agree with. That's crazy. Like, who got the time, energy, interest? Like, what do you feel like you gonna accomplish? But whether y'all know it or not, anybody who spends a consistent amount of time on here creating content, their ultimate goal is to receive views and comments. And regardless of the actual structure of your comment, we appreciate it. You are contributing to the overall outcome that we are desiring when you decide to watch and then comment, whether it's pleasurable or if you're one of these weirdos on the internet that like to complain and explain things that you know nothing about, then we appreciate you too. Keep it up. The word of the day is YAW. Of a ship to deviate erratically from a course as when struck by a heavy sea, especially to move from side to side. So I know in the industry that I'm familiar with, we work with ships. So I guess in an effective sentence, you would say, as the waves became fierce upon the ship, it began to yaw from side to side. You know, let's see if I can, this is what I'm gonna try to do from now on. As we had a word and day in the beginning, as we go throughout the wake and bake, I'm gonna see how many times I can insert that word. Try to keep it more of an event than just mentioning the word, you know, and then getting away from it. Let's see if we can use the word. We ain't gonna force it. We don't force nothing. But try to be mindful of the word I am myself and try to see if I can insert it somewhere down the line in the whole process of the wake and bake. You dig it, eyes? Oh, my mama. Loose lips, sink ship. Yeah, we ain't gotta waste no time getting to it. We seen the boy Takuchi in the city. Looked like he went to the site. You know, the holy ground. And I got some clips loaded up. We gonna check it out. Oh, my mama. It's crazy right here. Like, I remember hearing about this cat being a troll, right? A troll to his success. And then you would have thought that he's just going through the process of trolling to achieve the results of getting the attention and perhaps flipping that into something other than just attention. But now that he got all eyes on him, like, the trolling doesn't stop. And if you think of the original image of a troll, one of their most distinct characteristics was the hair. And you look how much emphasis he puts on his hair with the color and the styling, troll. And now that all the attention is on him, he's still just an extreme troll. That's deep on my mama. I just tend to think that you're going to get what you're asking for eventually. On my mama. Now, I just muted it because I know the homie, his thing on that level, you're going to get a copyright for that. I wonder who he waving at, if anybody. He trying to do it big. Knowing the homie dissed him. Knowing he just dissed the homie recently. Said some super boo-boo. Man, that's blasphemous, man. Shout out to all my Damus, but is Cuz still a blood, though? Look at the sarcasm in his face as he walked away. Cuz looking like SPI, cuz. Hey, cuz, he like, neighborhood, you see this fool on my mama, but look, why he trying to do all that and act like he getting his super troll on. This how safe Cuz really was, though. Check it out.
What are these niggas doing here? For what?
Look at it. Come on, man. You spend them 5-10 seconds right there doing that goofer move, and then what you don't post, we see what you post, but somebody in the cut post the real get down. He was trying to get up out of here, and then somebody from 60s and spoke up on it. Just listen to what he say, though. You know, I kind of tend to have the same sentiments Cuz have, especially in the first part of his statement. Just check out what he say, Cuz, on my mama.
6ix9ine, I don't know why you coming to my hood. Don't come to no nip hustle or crip. On 6-0, he said this go out to all S and Y homies. You should die, homie. Death before dishonor, nigga. On 6-0, my homeboy don't want your respect. Fuck you, don't come over here.
Not only did Nip say that, he also said, never judge you, but the streets will never love you. Wonder what it come to in your brain for you to run to. Ones that hate us, handcuff us as maces. And all this done, nigga, cause our culture is contagious. Third generation South Central gangbangers that live long enough to see it changing. On my mama, the thing about it is this. He, when I speak of the Keyway Christ, had a passion for us. And not only is Takuchi the rat of the century and false banger, Neighborhood Nip spoke out against that quite a bit. On top of that, bro is a non-us that infiltrated whatever level you want to call it, an organization, a street organization full of us, and then took it down and came out whistling squeaky clean. It's the spook by the door, it's the infiltration. Double back dressed in blue laces. On my mama, I don't understand why they can't figure it out. All I'm saying is this La La Land, cuz look like he asking for it, begging for it. He got all them troopers with him. I really think them dudes are really turning duck on my mama. So cuz can keep playing. Y'all ain't gotta get too upset too. Like I told y'all not too long ago. He won't be back to that section, that area again. And you know he wasn't out there really high signing like he trying to make it look. Cuz got in, got out, got on. On my mama, I know that's the way it went. No other way, no kind of like, that wasn't cute. Don't nobody receive that as no respect for the homie. We reject your deposit. On my mama, get you an address out here, homie. You live here, you die here.
To living down the light. To living down the light. To living down the light. To living down the light.
Act a fool for the paper, spend it wisely. See, some supposed to wanna see me win, despise me before my eyes. In disguise, ain't got no friends. Mama been advised me, instead of building me up, they minimize me. In the end, all the energy just energized me. On top of the sin and that genocide me, same time, no kind trying to genocide me. Set tripping days, finished finally. Been behind me, go on, run that business by me. I'm a businessman with a business mind, handling business with a big ass sig beside me. Y'all know me, no sleeping, no slipping. Still hit the streets one deep and go dipping. No retreating, no tripping. Think twice before creeping on crippin'. It's me.
Cause these streets ain't playing fair. You niggas want a problem, we can take it
living down the light.
Your own homies that'll take you out. I pray to God that I make it out.
Living down the light.
Where niggas chucking up gang signs, get it cracking in the summertime.
Living down the light.
Nigga, all that shit trick. Everywhere I go, I keep it with.
Living down the light.
I handle business, keep my hand on the stizzle. By any means necessary, nigga, I'm a kizzle. The dog in the spider creeping back on the mission. So you bitch ass niggas see, don't act different. You know I'm with it cause I'm down for the cause. Fuck the police, I'm breaking the law. Big drink, big smoke, and some big guns. To let you know, motherfucker, that I ain't the one. And nigga, that but you can call me Dash Dilly, I'm the crib guy. Hard praise in the city, on crib. But see, you better not slip, you get faked down, laid down, all by the clip. You know the lokes is out, the dogs is out. You know them niggas that you let it hate with no doubt. You know it's DAT and the SPI. We represent West Coast to the day.
To living down the light. Cause these streets ain't playing fair. You niggas want a problem, we can take it.
Living down the light.
Your own homies that'll take you out. I pray to God that I make it out.
Down the light.
Where niggas chucking up gang signs, get it cracking in the summertime.
Living down the light.
Nigga, all that shit trick. Everywhere I go, I keep it with.
To living down the light.
On my mama, La La Land ain't no joke. Sometimes I feel prophetic because I think it's on The West Kept Secret, which would be my first little pre-album or whatever you want to call it. It was the prequel. that I put out with a little independent label. Well, not even a little independent label, a major independent label called RBC back in the day, the West Kept Secret. And I believe it was a record on there where the lyrics said, "This ain't no telling how many enemigos me and Doc I done knocked on with Doc Thone." Like, I placed the homie in some lyrics long ago, and then just recently he became legendary on the internet, not only with a campaign he made to display his newfound mission, goals, and image. He also was telling his tales of the past and his journey and his history of how he got to the point that he had arrived to eventually. And it was a lot to be proud of. He was very influential in bringing about a very important peace movement in South Central Los Angeles that is unrivaled by any I've ever been aware of. And then at a time when he was in the midst of that campaign, in the light of what Takuchi and his whole organization went through and other events, I have found myself speaking on the importance of distancing yourself, myself, and disassociating yourself with criminal organizations, especially as a public figure. And I was just analyzing the intricacies of it, right here on the Wake and Bake, and we were talking about how easy it is, especially when you are affiliated with a very historically notorious establishment, how they can target you for some of these laws. And then we saw the homie become targeted, free Doc in the process, 697. But that was a prophetic moment I believe, on our behalf, on my behalf, that I shared with you all. And then another incident has come up now. It says convicted murderer sentenced to over 15 years in federal prison for role in prison-based drug smuggling ring that involved prison cook. I'm gonna read a little bit of the story for y'all in a minute, but I just want to give y'all the backdrop of why this also comes up in the same subject. That individual happens to be my homie, Lil Mont, from 62nd Street. Through the years, myself, Lil Mont, Tiny Mont, and Infant Mont was quite close. To this day, we remain close. We grown, so the communication might not be on the level as it once has been, but them is my bros, the whole trio. So, back in the day, one thing with me being an artist, I can salute my bro folk. I remember just being in the street, and way before, it was like, I knew Del Dog rolled Mafia blunts, and the Monts rolled what I call rapper blunts. So I had been around like some of that Death Row with other individuals and seen how they roll. And the Monts was the only cats I knew that rolled big old, they had the greenery though, my mama. But anyway, when I was working on the EC song, when I wrote the 2 verses, Lil Mont, you'll see, I mentioned him in the first verse. He was on the 4 yard doing life. He had been doing it for quite some time, decades. So this is my partner. And then you might remember not too long ago, I had told y'all it's crazy. One of my partners that was doing life just got hit by the feds while he was in the cell, and he's facing a whole nother case. And that's Lil Mont. And I feel the prophetic word applies because in the EC song, you hear me say, love my lokes, even if we don't interact. Lil Mont, Baby Psych, Lil Black. And when I wrote the first 2 verses to the EC song, I happened to talk to Lil Mont the next day. I'm talking to Cud, I played the song for him. He like, Cud, ooh, SPI, you did it. Immediately, Cud called Baby Greedy. That's his crimey. Cud, he doing life too, so he called Baby Greedy like, Cuz Spider done wrote the new anthem for the ECs. He like, listen, we play it. So now I'm juggling in my mind, should I just leave it 2 verses or should I write a 3rd verse? And I told Cuz, I'm telling Lil Mont, I'm like, I'm thinking. I said, I got it complete. I mentioned everybody. I mentioned everybody from First Street to 1200. Cause like, oh, you ain't mentioned the 2400s. And then I'm thinking, he teaching me about the homies from Stockton. I'm like, yeah, some homies from Stockton from 2400. I'm like, ooh, okay. So I wrote the third verse, made sure I included the 24s, but not even realizing when I included the 24s, I had recently been to New York and met the homies from 2-3 EC. And when I went all the way to 24, that included the 2-3s. And then on top of that, I seen some old footage from like 07 or something at a hood day, and the homie Bebe, rest in peace, he telling me about the 2-4s, so the 2400s. They been around, so I included that. And so Lil Mont, in a sense, co-wrote or helped inspire some of the lyrics for the EC song. And matter of fact, I ain't even finna read the details of Cuz situation. It's just crazy. They just gave the homie like 188 months on top of a life sentence he was already doing in the state. And that's the feds that gave him that, meaning right now while he in the feds, that little time is counting. But when they send him back to the state to resume during that time, then the fed time pauses until he get back to the state. Cuz got action at getting that state situation kind of like, you know what I'm saying, stop short. That's what we hoping and praying for. You're a real one, y'all. My mama, I don't vouch for many niggas. With everything the G code stand for, the getting money, the staying solid, the loving the homies, you know what I'm saying, going through the struggle because we got to, but really looking and hoping for a better way. That's my homie, Lil Mont. Love you, Lo.
SPI exclusive. This is JP Banks Music. Black Box Productions.
When you're sticking to the script, it's a lonely road. Before they left the hole and tank the big homie told. He know the way this testimony hold. On that low 4, they gon' politic on him cold. SPI Bank EC for really though. Used to really go, ask my nigga Chili Mo. Had a cold gun game, crazy knuckle up. Bust on enemies with baby double up. Back and forth with the main streets on 98. Q97, me and Lil Johnny Ray. Posted up on Colton with a big ratchet. Way before Lil Wayne threw on that snitch jacket. Walked to York with Slim Bag, what up Big Drac? Gave them back they L cuz you did that. Love my lokes even if we don't interact. Lil Mont, Baby Psych and Lil Black. EC. 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 EC.
SPI
EC.
exclusive.
EC. 97th Street, smack dead in the Middle East. Fuck the police for King Ron and Lil Reese. Tell the truth, SP3 never lack rhymes. Sometimes feel I might die behind my rap lines. We ain't in Malibu now, we in Maui. Baby Pie, EC, Bear, me and Wowie. Tico, Kiko, EC Red. Still can't believe Frankie and CC dead. Come to putting in work, did more than a little dirt. Airbrush shirt. Big Milk, Lil Merc, Lil Box, Baby Ant, both souls, all the coops. First Street to 24 when we call the troops. Lost a legend when we buried Bug. Coach love to the riders that carry cuz, never seen it coming. Was a little foul, still took heart though, my hat off to Lil Owl. EC. 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 EC.
Baymax Business.
EC. Big Spider and Lil Spider both got an Ezel. Tiny Spider got 19, rest in peace, Ezel. Shouts to the females representing EC. The brownies to the quotas, rest in peace, TT. Big Tommy's son on the 7, that's Stay Pops. Me and mine never bow down to J-Box. And that's the coldest crip a nigga ever met. Coldest cripper ever heard about, better yet. 33rd never every only time a nigga ran. On the land, go ask my nigga Ran. ECG unit came up a little short. Got told on by that nigga Lil Show. Went on TV, the homies did BT Ugly. Got love for Infinite and Lil EC Buzzy. For death though, that mean to my dying day. EC, that's all I've been trying to say. EC. EC. EC.
For death though, gang. First streets to all up.
EC. EC.
Original 12.
EC.
To the last tribe.
EC.
Mama, neighborhood block. Death Dope Gang. EC a don't bang. The homie say whoop, no swoop in the front. Lighten up the blunt. Thank you for lighting up the screen. Megalicious Haitian queen. Don't think I ain't seen. I'm just blowing this green. Oh my mama, I'm a fax machine. It's facts over feelings up in this thing. We don't get mad, we don't get money. We love life. It's TGIF. Thank God I'm fly as in my Baymax streetwear, which you can also be fly as in if you go to baymacstreetwear.com, or if you want a whole nother taste of designs, you can go to baymac.bigcartel.com. We got a whole nother light. It's just, if you're loving what I'm constantly in, go check out Baymac clothing at Big Cartel, baymac.bigcartel.com. It's a whole nother little flavor. It's probably like when you feeling a little more, feeling yourself a little more. This Baymac streetwear is for every day. We don't call it streetwear because we promoting the street lifestyle. We call it Baymac streetwear because no matter if you're going to work in a corporate building to get there, you got to go through these streets. The streets connect everything we do. So this is streetwear. As you're moving throughout these streets, I don't care if you're on your way to gym to work out, throw on some Baymac streetwear because the streets got to get you there. The streets keep us connected. Oh, mama. I seen some BS, cuz my mama, I don't jump out on behalf of no nigga character. I gotta really know him. And this one, I'm hoping and praying for to be the way I hope it to be, because I can't speak for nobody. And in these days, you might be surprised when you trying to speak up and disclaim something on somebody's behalf, especially in Hollywood, they might come out boldly and claim it as true themselves. So I don't know, but I'm hoping it's not true. And from what I know, I don't believe it to be true. This the little homie. I know him personally, have had not just one interaction with him. I actually was able to spend a whole week at one point, 8 hours a day with him, interacting. Afterward, we communicated quite a bit. Before he skyrocketed into being the new Denzel, but they got some BS going around about Michael B. Jordan that I ain't buying. Oh, my mama. It's a Caucasian man that supposedly worked for him in his household, making statements about my boy's sexuality that might suggest that he might be interested in anything other than females. And, you know, when you're that big of a icon, rumors are rampant. I know just with my little size of platform, you will hear unfactual statements about yourself in the media, and it's something you got to go with. However, I don't want to disrespect him in any choices he has made in his life if that's something he's comfortable with. But from the dude I know and the dude I see and the dude I hope him to be, I don't believe it to be factual. I guess time will probably tell a little better in the future. Oh, my mama, but I'm so proud of everything I've seen him accomplish. Just another prophetic element to my life to have been able to work with him when he was so young and not unsuccessful, because he's been successful from day one, but he hadn't actually arrived on the plateau that he has finally arrived. And to see that journey and to know how down to earth he was when I knew him. He was so polite, kind, and humble enough to share his stories. I actually know why his name is Michael B. Jordan instead of Michael Jordan. I didn't hear it on the media. It's not something I read in the tabloids. I didn't see it on the blog. He actually shared with me the experience of being a childhood actor registered to SAG as Michael Jordan. Now, I'm familiar with the fact that once you register to SAG as a name, there cannot be another name register under that name. So if your name was Michael Smith, probably the most common American name ever, you are the only Michael Smith that could ever be registered to SAG under that name. Anyone else had to be Michael Smith Jr., Sr., the second, the first, Michael D. Jr., or something of that nature. So when Michael Jordan, the athlete, finally did his first acting in Space Jam and he wanted to register with SAG, look at this, a bump in the road. Somebody is already registered as Michael Jordan. So as a childhood actor, Michael B. Jordan shared with me the experience of being managed by his parents and one day getting a call that just say, hey, we got Michael Jordan on the phone for you. So just imagine a kid being that excited. Michael Jordan is on the phone for you. So when he gets on the phone, Michael Jordan is explaining the dilemma that he is facing with wanting to be registered as Michael Jordan. But guess what, little buddy? You in my way. And I think as compensation for consideration, Michael Jordan offered him a lifelong supply of Jordan shoes, which he and his parents accepted cordially, respectfully, and humbly, and honorably, and inserted the B in his name and allowed Michael Jordan to register for Space Jam as Michael Jordan. This is a story he told me. And my big homie, smart, slick ass, want to give him some game. Check me out. Oh, man. All you got was some Lifetime Jordans. Man, I'm sure he had a number in mind he was ready to go with. Y'all, your parents, your manager, they could have, what. Mind you, while we filming on this set, every time they holler, cut, his parents got it set up to where cuz would go to school. He got tutors on deck waiting on him, getting him all that. That's why he's so literate, he can speak so articulately. We seen him grow up on the set thinking he had time to go to school. But nah, when you got it, you got it. His parents was on point, but me thinking I know better than him and his parents, he should have got some cash. And now he Michael B. Jordan. So salute to Michael B. and Michael Jordan. And I don't believe it on my mama until he come out and say he rock like that, the white boy line. Facts.
Look, hey, well if it's on and it's on, I'm laid back, stacking, blowing the reef, feet, cotton Louis protected with a freak in the seat. Benji Frankie stay in my vision, even more when I'm sleep. I count the bands when I count these sheep. I'm in the streets, switching lanes on the 4Gs while posseing out the paper plate. The licks what my niggas was playing, call it the great escape. Friends nowadays, they ain't loyal like how they used to be. And you ain't really real like you saying, nigga, you used to be. If he your folks, then he my folks, that's just how we roll. If he ain't, then he ain't mine, now let's get super blow. I be dipping, I be rolling, I be smoking, I be sipping. With the turn up to the ceiling, off the turn up, yeah, I feel it. Fake friends, I don't do it, tell them niggas they can kill it, yeah. So if ever my niggas need me, I be there in the flash to get the bags out the stash for that all black rag. Now if that ain't your nigga, then he ain't my nigga. And if you my nigga, you should know we don't do that lame shit, never. I'm a friend, my nigga, and that's something that my niggas all should know. Well, if that ain't your nigga, then he ain't my nigga. And if you my nigga, you should know we don't do that lame shit, never. I'm a friend, my nigga, and that's something that my niggas all should know.
Hopping out on feet, aiming at the enemy, squeezing little Hennessy or Remy, all I need for a reason. Quarterback for years, I did plenty receiving. Now I'm coaching while approaching my 20th season. Every turn I get, I leave the mic in a tourniquet. Tonight might light the roof on fire, let it burn a bit. Don't dance, never did the Dougie or the Nay-Nay, no bromance. Neighborhoods love me, I'm a nay-nay. I'm way more proactive than a lot of these cats. Not only that, me and Woodrow know how to react. Death before dishonor on shites, never see me run since BB guns. In the streets with PP sons, Eastside dumb. In case you're wondering where I'm from, 197, 971, SPI, fly crippin' to the day that he died. R.I.P. to JR and Baby B.I.
Well, if that ain't your nigga, then he ain't my nigga. And if you my nigga, you should know we don't do that lame shit, never. I'm a friend, my nigga, and that's something that my niggas all should know. Well, if that ain't your nigga, then he ain't my nigga. And if you my nigga, you should know we don't do that lame shit, never. I'm a friend, my nigga, and that's something that my niggas all should know.
the Beast, what it do? My boy Drew, you already know. No fake friends, only real ones to the end. We gon' stop how we begin. So my mama, I've been in some BS, some drama. Streets ain't a plaything. These boys get caught up,
well,
they
if that
sang.
ain't your nigga, then he ain't
No,
my
they
nigga.
birds.
And if you my nigga, you should know. We
word.
don't do that lame shit, never. I'm a friend, my nigga. And that's something that my niggas all should know. Well, if that ain't your nigga, then he ain't my nigga. And if you my nigga, you should know. We don't do that lame shit, never. I'm a friend, my nigga. And that's something that my niggas all should know.
Shit is like a hobby, G. I ain't never really sweated. These clowns don't get it. Actually, they pathetic. This G shit genetic. Get it from my daddy. Oh, my dog. I'm just playing, though. Oh, God. This one cat that seems to yaw back and forth on a lot of issues, see? No matter what happened, I brought the word of the day back this time. We gonna make that a habit. Try to do it more than that. But Kurtisha and Rick Ross, the rapper, in the headlines right now. Y'all know I just the headlines, man. Blah, 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 blah. But Southwest T came to the table trying to politic with these two dudes that been doing what they've been doing toward one another for better over a decade. And now Southwest T, someone that neither of them have a relationship with, on my mama. I be predating, the sentencing. Now, he done came to the table. I guess he they big homie. Since the rapper feel like Big Meech. And now Kurtisha, who been hating on the whole organization from day one, is all on their knees nuts, my mama. It's a proposition on the table. It appears to me Rick Ross, the rapper, is not gonna really participate in clearing the song unless he finna swallow his pride and go back on what he stated as the conditions to doing a collaboration with Kurtisha as far as clearing the record. And I don't know what record specifically they speaking of. I can only imagine it's the record I Think I'm Big Meech. Maybe who? From what I can surmise, Kurtisha has expressed some appreciation of that record, trying to throw some type of olive branch out toward Rick Ross, the rapper, and show his willingness to be on some friendlies. He swallowed the Fat Ho situation quite well, and he blamed it on a dead guy. This time, he got a live guy. Maybe he got a chance he's thinking to do it better. Chris Lighty, unfortunately, didn't get a chance to see you honor his wishes. Rest in peace to Chris Lighty. But after his demise, you chose to squash it and be bosom buddies with Fat Ho, one of the persons on the internet and the public and the media who have disrespected you the most. Couldn't get it right with Marquise, though. Shout out to Nephew. But now he's faced with another proposition because Rick Ross, the rapper, said, in order for me to clear the record, I need you to not only take a picture, I believe, with some wings, but with the black bottle that he endorses or promotes or has some type of business interest in. And I don't see Kurtisha doing that. But then I didn't see him, becoming so friendly with Fat Ho. I didn't see him surrendering his manhood to Vivica in such a manner. It's a lot of things that he eventually did that I didn't foresee. So ain't no telling. Maybe in the long, Rick Ross, the rapper, won. Oh, my mama, but I'm interested to see how that's going to turn out. I don't know about y'all. What y'all think? Get in the comments. Let me know if you think Kurtisha going to clear the record or if Rick Ross, the rapper, said that only to indicate, man, I'm not never finna work with dude because he know Kurtisha ain't going to clear the record. In the meantime, SPI, Bay Machiavelli, VJ Keyway, I'ma just be getting my loco on my mama.
I mean, we had a great time. I mean, but he's just seems like he's got something that's not quite clear.
Oh no, because I let her lick my ass, she thinks I'm gay.
That's the problem.
Oh no. I'm sorry, I'll never do it
You're
again.
saying don't let anybody
Unless,
lick
yeah, no one like that. No one that'll go on television and say something crazy.
Can I ask you a question?
Oh no. Oh no.
When I wake up in the morning, I'ma smoke. Getting my loco on, getting my loco on. Counting money all day while I smoke. Getting my loco on, getting my loco on. Before I lay down at night, I'ma smoke. Getting my loco on, getting my loco on. For death dough, niggas know I'm the loc. Steady getting my loco on, getting my loco on. Yeah, your unit used to be so exclusive, but it's over. Stay about the studio, it's useless. They say you gay and your excuses. Vivica used to do your booty hole abusive. Grew up confused, your mom's kissing a bitch. If what nobody paying attention, I've been listening. Fifth, explain how you manage such a feminine pitch. Dealing with them huge genital zits with that infinite itch. Buck Jenner got the whole inner city sick. Fuck nigga, all this time you been on Diddy Dick, idiot. I know what a nigga witty with. And evidently y'all gorillas on some shitty shit. Keep it $1.50, still fuck with $1.50. Boy, that black eye looking worse than a $1.50. I could give a fuck 50. Fuck 50, FDR fast lane, doing about $1.50. When I wake up in the morning, I'ma smoke. Getting my loco on, getting my loco on. Counting money all day while I smoke. Getting my loco on, getting my loco on. Before I lay down at night, I'ma smoke. Getting my loco on, getting my loco on. For death dough, niggas know I'm the loc. Steady getting my loco on, getting my loco on. Let me find out, instead of putting your pickle in her pooter, you got sprung on her tongue, tickling your tutor. Click the computer, could this shit get any cuter? Cuz celebrate getting shot, the loc kick it with the shooters. How the fuck is Buck fucking with the nay-nays? Other day seen him on the internet fucking with Sinead-nays. No phonies, push the yayo in the kush, no Tony. Never throw the homie yayo in the bush, pure pussy boy. We all thought he was a pimp, cause he talk with a lisp and walk with a limp. Rest in peace to Chris Lighty. But one question, Curtis, when the fuck the gangsters ever start investigating murders? Feeling fruity? Miss Fox, bitch, shined your booty. Now you're popping champagne with 6ix9ine to Coochie. Don't miss this movie, I'm controlling the whole shit. On this whole nigga head for all that trolling and whole shit. When I wake up in the morning, I'ma smoke. Getting my loco on, getting my loco on. Counting money all day while I smoke. Getting my loco on, getting my loco on. Before I lay down at night, I'ma smoke. Getting my loco on, getting my loco on. For death dough, niggas know I'm the loc. Steady getting my loco on, getting my loco on.
I ain't even mean to play that song. I'm finna stop it real quick. That was an accident. But hip hop on one though, like Kanye running for president, Scarface, Willie D done ran for office. I don't know how that actually turned out for them cats. But now I don't know how many of y'all familiar with Shine. But Shine is one of hip hop's original bad boys in the sense that not only was he signed to the Bad Boy label, but he was one of the hip hop artists to make headlines with Gunplay. Next to Tupac, he was one of the earliest. And if you know his story, typically from what we understand, he was at a function in a venue with Puffy. It got bad. He ended up popping off. Puffy went home. He did a long stretch. He was one of the dopest artists out. He was on the cusp of contemporary, underground, mainstream, street, lyrical, textural tone voice. He was ready. He was ready to go, and it all went bad because he was holding Puffy down. Similar to how Troy Ave got caught up, but it wasn't on camera. Somehow Puffy in the paper, he propelled himself up out of the perpetual situation of persecution and punishment, and Shine had to deal with the fact that it was reported, allegedly, that he was a real one when the situation went down and held down the Don. So for holding down the Don, we get to understand that he did a stretch. Came out, I mean, he was going at Kurtisha when he was down, rapping over the phone, dissing Cuz, didn't quite, he hit with it, but didn't quite hit. But then, it's just crazy how politics and hip-hop have started to make a marriage. I guess those with the gift for orating, similar to politicians, and those that have the courage and the talents, the gifts, and the skill set to be up front and at forefront with ideas, thoughts, concepts, general leaders, more than one skill set. It's not a shock that they don't confine themselves to one industry or one set of ideas when it comes to expressing or utilizing what they've been naturally blessed with. So when you think of a hip-hop artist, someone who utilizes a microphone to address the public, it doesn't fall far from someone in a next step to be a person that utilizes the microphone to address the public without a beat, without rhymes, and speak on some of the same issues, perhaps some more mature issues, and leave some of the other issues out that they addressed in a more commercial entertainment setting when it comes to making records. And I just want to salute Shine. I don't know him personally, don't know his personal plight outside of what we've seen in the media, but we know the struggle is real, and we know from what we can just take from what we've read and seen all these years, he was a real one. And we see what he received. You would have thought once he held it down and got out that Puffy would make sure, you know, at least the boy had a condo and a Benz till he died. But that don't seem to be the situation. And it's not in America, but somewhere the boy, that's not, because out here is not his actual origin place. On my mama. But wherever he at, he done got himself nominated for office. And to go from being buried, kind of remind me of the biblical story of Joseph, which is one of my most favorite stories. You know, it was all over for Joseph. And if it wasn't for Joseph's visions and dreams and how he believed in those visions and dreams, as the Bible tells it, his story would have been a dark one. But Joseph went from being at the bottom where it seemed like no way out to being on top without no effort of his own. All he did was stick to the script, so salute to Shine. And I know how things could get bad. On my mama, I remember.
Black Box Production.
On the turf, Lil Box and Lil Murk. Not a gang of birds, but the third served the Lil Work. Sticky shit, every time he lit his big. Politicking with his clique, trying to hit the biggest lick. Problem with the hood, we gon' have to see to that. It was Baby Jinx, Tiny D, me and Black. To be from EC, can't explain how it felt to me. Lil BT nicknamed himself Looney. With Big Wine on the 5, getting hella faded. Heard that nigga ain't survived, so we celebrated. On a mission with the homies, or if by my lonely. Niggas know me, always got the pistol on me. Shot his way on the set, they ain't quote him on. Never lied, every lyric you can quote him on. Diamond shining, rhyming with my rollie on. Money long, kinda like a Coleon.
I remember when the nigga first got turned out. I remember crocodile blood in the blood out. I remember coming up in the stove game. Now niggas only know about this whole game. I remember when a nigga first got turned out. I remember stripping blood in the blood out. I remember coming up in the start. I remember.
My mama, some shit you just can't forget. Like some of the young niggas used to claim to sit. Same time, some of the homies used to bang young. To this day, me and Herb trade the same guns. East side, niggas know about that 7 gang. Central to San Pedro, sold up on everything. You ain't heard, 93rd to the Sin. Ain't nothing new, neighborhood, this what it been. All the Sherm homies hitting in the hood. Fuck the function off soon to get to getting good. A party ain't a party without a little drama. In the parking lot, hollering at Lil Mama. Say my name next to Johnny Ray, Baby Dre. Soul 1 and 2, Big Snake from 88th. For death though, I die for, I surrender. Shit was evil on the east side, I remember
when a nigga first got turned out. I remember stripping blood in the blood out. I remember coming up in the stove game. Now niggas only know about this whole game. I remember when a nigga first got turned out. I remember stripping blood in the blood out. I remember coming up in the stove game. I remember.
Bay Mac Business.
Oh, my mama, that's all it is in the black box, Bay Mac business with Bay Machiavelli. We call it Bay Mactivity. We don't get mad, we get money, we love life. We be about our marathon at all costs. We keep it facts over feelings. We keep it a Google. And the reason we keep it a Google, because a Google is a 1, the number 1, followed by a million zeros. Everybody else call themselves keeping it 100, keeping it a buck, keeping it a stack, keeping it 1,000. We keep it a Google, so let that sink into your noodle. And a Googleplex, because we really keep it a Googleplex. We just don't press that. That's for those that's really down with the get down, the Google gang, you dig a lies. A Googleplex is a 1 followed by an infinite amount of zeros. And that's for the war room. But on my mama, I just appreciate y'all. It's about that time. And y'all is my loved ones. Be about your marathon at all costs. You dig lies.
My mom always says that I have an old soul. Whatever that means. She says that while other kids worry about toys, I worry about helping those in need. I guess that's true, but I still love toys too. I think what makes me different from other kids is that I'm Riley and they're not. The end.
Snake Wood Net Hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that. Yeah, Neighborhood Net Hustle. Giving a shout out right now to SPI in the streets. My nigga Spotter Low, y'all already know what it is. Sloss and Air. Oh yeah, and don't forget check my website out too. NipseyHustle.com.
Streets.net. Shout out my nigga SPI. Gotta get back in and do it again. My nigga Roy.
Tupac of my generation, Pac was highly intelligent, but in our culture, street culture, especially in his generation, intelligence was viewed as a form of weakness. How do you get the people that's really affected by, what we're trying to solve involved?
Mathematical mode, marathoning, making moves, taking the heartbreaking news, make major breaking news. Nephews, nieces, siblings, seeds, they confused, waking up shaking, aching, praying that it's April Fools. Chosen child from the now, stakes is huge. Snakes and fakes straddling the gate, it's too late to choose. Through violent visions gave victory, paid your dues. Motivated, demonstrated, elevated views. Truths don't die, we multiply. I ain't make the rules. Self-medicate, meditate, and celebrate the blues. Neighborhood, roller coaster, you can take the cruise, I'm good. Blue laces, suede Puma's favorite shoes. Jesus to the generation, you never save me on my babies. Most beautiful gift Pluto ever gave me. For such a precious life, who decides Christ? I couldn't view the slide twice, cause they crucified Christ.
I'm out here to A with it, fuck with my niggas. That you that's hitting that West shit, I'm gonna be smoking working for the whole Hitman West shit. Y'all know what it is, my nigga. I'm the new voice of the West. A and B, Slauson Boys, all money in. And that's what it is. We representing that Hitman West, my nigga. We creating an outlet, connecting the dots. You know what it is. From LA to the A, all the way to NY.